We are at Rye Preserve in Parrish, Florida. How beautiful is that? What a great place. This place is so very beautiful. In this video, we are going to cover the top 5 reasons people are moving to Parrish, Florida. I thought this backdrop would be perfect because it's so very pretty and it ties in with the first reason that we're going to cover in this video, which is access to nature and preserves. This place is beautiful. I love it here. From here, we're going to cover the other 4 reasons. First one will be housing, affordable housing in particular. From there, we'll cover the strong community and small town charm that Parrish does offer. And then we'll cover the convenient location. It's convenient to everything. We'll cover that. And then the 5th and final reason that people are moving here is the growth and infrastructure and opportunity that comes with that growth. Anytime you have 2,000 homes going up in a small area, you've got massive growth, therefore there's tons of opportunity. We'll cover that last. Rye Preserve is just northwest of Lake Manatee Dam. It's 145 acres large and it has miles and miles of trails. Trails good for horseback riding, trails good for you hikers. It's got picnic areas, a playground, and a canoe launch. There is great fishing at Rye Preserve. Rye Preserve is one of my most favorite places in all of Florida to go kayaking. It is so stinking beautiful here. If you watch my videos, then you'll probably recognize this location. This is the Fort Hamr boat ramp or Fort Hamr Park. This is one of those locations. It's been here for a long time and it's used a lot. If you move to Parrish, if you move to anywhere Florida, your best experience of Florida is going to be on water. So I do recommend getting a boat so that you can enjoy this river and locations just like this. We launch from here. We'll go all the way down the Manatee River to the Gulf of America. And on the way there, we'll visit Bradenton. We'll visit places in Palmetto and go all the way down to Anna Maria Island. I love this boat launch. I love this location. It's absolutely beautiful. Just across the street from Fort Hamr Park, we have Hidden Harbor Park. This is a brand new park being developed right now. The county of Manatee is investing over $10 million in the construction of this park. When it's completed, there's going to be a concession building, a parking lot, restrooms, a large open air pavilion, outdoor exercise equipment, a trails and destination playground, along with a splash pad and aquatic center, and a pump park for the BMX bikers. This is the type of development that is going to make Parrish just like Lakewood Ranch. This park's going to be amazing when it's completed here very, very shortly. If you have been watching my videos, then you know about the Parrish Community Park. This has been in development for a year and a half now, and it's finally complete. Included with the Parrish Community Park is an amphitheater for community events and gatherings, a splash pad for the kids, and a playground for the kids, along with a pond and decking that wraps around the pond. There's a trail that goes through the natural preserve and forested wetlands. I love this park. My kids and I are here all the time. This is the Unnamed Park. It's unnamed because Manatee County just purchased this 93-acre plot of land. They bought it with the intention of preventing flooding and to protect rare habitat from development and create a public park. It's located between Rye Road and Fort Hamr, just off of Golf Course Road, right across the street from Twin Rivers and Canoe Creek. Again, they purchased this with the intention of putting up a new stormwater management facility, but they will also be putting a park in it. When the park is created, it will include trails, wildlife viewing opportunities, shaded structures, and a pavilion, along with a natural playground. This is one of the locations I'm always asked about, is Parrish going to preserve enough greenery, enough spaces that we, the homeowners, can move here and enjoy those spaces? This is one of those spaces. This will be a beautiful location with a creek right in the middle of it, and it's there to preserve that natural habitat. This park is going to be beautiful when it's done. Before we move along to one of the other top 5 reasons that people are moving to Parrish, Florida, I just want to point out, you guys, I used to tell clients all the time when they'd ask, is there going to be nature preserves? Is there going to be greenery? So many people don't like the way that St. Petersburg or Clearwater or Tampa was just fully developed. You just don't have enough green spaces in those places. So I get that question all the time. Is there going to be greenery? Is there going to be preserved spaces? There is. It's here. I used to tell them that it's coming. Now we got it. Now it's here and it's beautiful. They're doing a great job in doing preserve spaces in Parrish, Florida that we will all enjoy for years to come. Let's move along. From here, we'll go check out affordability, housing. Affordability is one of the reasons that people are moving to Parrish, Florida. When I moved my family to Florida, we moved here for the outdoors. We moved here for the beaches, for the preserved spaces. We moved here for the recreation. We moved here for the lifestyle of the outdoors. When we moved here, though, we didn't know where we were going to go, and we landed in Parrish for the housing. We landed in Parrish because there's such a wide and vast variety of housing here, and because of affordability. It was a no-brainer. When we did our research, we landed in Parrish, Florida because of housing. There are almost 30 new home builders building in Parrish, over 25 neighborhoods. The variety is huge. When I say there is something for everybody in Parrish, Florida regarding housing, I mean it. The only thing that Parrish lacks is maybe condos. But aside from that, there is something for everybody in Parrish. Villas are being built here, townhomes are being built here, single family homes are being built here, entry-level housing for first-time home buyers is being built here. You've got that high-end luxury multi-million-dollar homes that are being built here, and you've got everything in between. Now let's talk affordability. The other thing that got us when we moved to the area was affordability. We looked at a home in Lakewood Ranch, which is neighboring with Parrish. It would have cost us $100,000 more to purchase the exact same home in Lakewood Ranch that we ended up buying in Parrish. On a $500,000 purchase, we would have spent over $600,000 on the same house in Lakewood Ranch. The difference in pricing between Parrish and Lakewood Ranch is right there at about 20 to 25%. Same thing with Sarasota. If you purchase the same house in Sarasota, if you can find it, if you can find a brand new neighborhood, master plan community, just like you have in Parrish, you're looking at about 20 to 25% more. The thing is, between Sarasota, Clearwater, St. Pete, Tampa, you just don't have the area, you don't have the space to build these great big master plan communities that you have in Parrish. So going apples to apples between the different cities is actually pretty difficult to do because you just don't have those great big communities in those bigger cities. The value in Parrish is supremely better and obviously better than those greater, bigger cities. Villas start at about $250,000 in Parrish, Florida, and they go all the way up into the $470,000 price range. Townhomes start at just about $250,000, and they go all the way up to $480,000 in Parrish, Florida. And the single family dwellings start at an impressive $300,000. Pricing on single family dwellings, the sky is the limit, as you can have custom homes built on the river. Next, we'll take a look at the strong community and small town charm aspect of Parrish, Florida. People are moving here for this aspect. I want to start off by saying that Parrish is just like anywhere else in the United States of America, smaller, big town US. We do have all the same events and things that bring people together, from Independence Day parades to things like carnivals and arts fairs, music festivals. You'll have your seasonal attractions like Oktoberfest, Pioneer Days, parades, things like that. Every town has that. But what makes Parrish unique is the community within the communities, your micro communities within the neighborhoods. What makes Parrish novel though is places like this. It's closed right now, so you can't see it. But typically you've got tens or maybe hundreds of people on the property. Right now it's a quiet day. All the kids are in school. The swimming pool is closed, but these locations in Parrish, these master planned communities with anchors for the community like this, where the people come together, this is what builds community. People come out here and they meet and they talk a lot. You get a lot of people, locals from Tampa or Sarasota, St. Pete, that move here. You get a lot of people from New York, Connecticut, the East Coast, the Midwest, from Colorado, from Arizona. They move to Florida and they don't have a strong social network. So everybody comes to these polls, everybody comes to these events. There's fun coordinators within the HOAs of some of these neighborhoods. And every week they plan some kind of fun event, right? You have food trucks and a party, maybe a blow up event, and they can play in those. We just had an Easter egg hunt here last week, but every single week there's something going on and people get to know each other here. They get to know each other well. The people who move here from out of state, they don't have a strong social network, so they come here and they bond and they create community, real local community. You don't get that in other cities. Typically, you don't get that. We didn't get that in Colorado before we moved here. It's very, very strong here. We had a hurricane last year, Milton came through, and the community was unreal. People stepped in. Let me turn this way because of the wind. They stepped up and they helped each other put up the hurricane shutters, and they helped each other with food and water and things like that. The community really came together. So in my opinion, well, and really that's why people are moving here. They're coming here for community. It's very, very strong. I moved my family to Parrish about 3 years ago from Colorado Springs. Colorado Springs is also a boomtown just like Parrish, but there's a huge difference. Colorado Springs is a city of about 1 million people. There's probably 25 neighborhoods going up there as well. The big difference is these neighborhoods are going up throughout the entire city. So these neighborhoods might be tens of miles apart. As a matter of fact, most of them are. In Parrish, you've got 25 neighborhoods going up in one zip code. I think the biggest distance between the two neighborhoods, the neighborhoods that are furthest apart, probably about 5 miles. What happens when you have 25 neighborhoods going up in one small area? What happens when you have about 2,000 homes being built per year in such a small area? You have growing infrastructure and opportunities. You have huge opportunities with all of the growing infrastructure. I'm going to go through a list here real quick. This is a big list. This is not all of them. Keep in mind as I go through this, only about 60 or 70% of all of the retail and shopping pads are spoken for right now. Again, this is not everything that's planned. This is just what I could come up with quickly. At 301 and Erie at the Lowe's Plaza, there's a Rita's Ice Custard coming in, Chicken Salad Chicken coming in, Tropical Smoothies Cafe, a Jersey Girls Bagel, and that's on top of everything that's already there. At 301 and 62, SR 62 at Parrish Town Center, we expect a big box in a grocery store. It looks like we may get a Target in there pretty soon. And there's other pad sites, lots of pad sites, tons of opportunity in there. At the Publix Market Walk Plaza at Fort Hamr and Moccasin Wallow Way, there's already a ton of stuff that's already there. There's a Fifth and Third Bank. There's a vet clinic that just went in. There's a yoga studio that just went in. There's an Italian restaurant that's going in, an Asian kitchen, a UPS store, an F45 studio. Papa John's just went in, and Foxtel Coffee just went in there. At Moccasin Wallow and Carter Road, there is going to be a Chick-fil-A, and there's actually a lot that's going to go in there with that. There's tons of open retail pads there as well. There's a Walmart coming at the Walmart Plaza on Moccasin Wallow and Sawgrass Road. There's going to be the Walmart, a new gas station, a Whataburger, a potential Outback Steakhouse or a Bonefish Grill. There's going to be a coffee shop, a bank. We don't know what kind of coffee shop yet. We don't know what bank yet. And then there's room for a car wash that looks like a car wash will go in there as well. At 301 in Fort Hamr, at Fort Hamr Crossing Plaza, there's a Tractor Supply Company coming, an AutoZone, a Wawa, and a Wendy's. Around Sierra, let me flip through. I'm actually reading off a list. There is so much going in. There's going to be a Home Depot that goes in, a McDonald's, a Beals, Peaches Restaurant, Ed's Tavern, ABC Liquor, Starbucks, a Circle K, and a dentist. You guys, that's your retail. There's hotels coming in near Sierra. There's new schools coming in all over the place. At the beginning of this clip, I showed the new North River Ranch Middle School. There's new charter schools coming. There's charter schools that are planned for in Sierra. The growth here is exceptional. There are jobs all over the place. There's 2 hospitals being built on Moccasin Wallow Road. People are moving here for opportunity and jobs. And then if you're an adventurous business person, there's opportunity all over the place, from mom and shop restaurants to franchisees who buy into the franchise restaurants. That's a huge motivation for people to move here. It's all the opportunity. Last but not least, people are choosing Parrish, Florida to move to because of its location. It is so very conveniently located to just about everything in the Tampa Bay and Sarasota area. The city of Tampa is just about 35 miles from Parrish. St. Petersburg is just about 20 miles from Parrish. Sarasota is also just about 20 miles from Parrish. Bradenton neighbors with Parrish. It is very well located right off of I-75 and I-275. I-75 will take you to Sarasota or north to Tampa. I-275 will take you to St. Petersburg. Parrish is also conveniently located to all of the greatest fun locations in all of the Tampa Bay and Sarasota areas. Anna Maria Island is only 18 miles away. St. Petersburg Beach is just about 20 miles away. The UTC Mall in Sarasota is right there at about 20 miles away. The Ellington Outlet Mall is 5 miles away. Manatee River sides with Parrish. Parrish is centrally located from the Clearwater beaches up north all the way south to Venice. Parrish is right in the middle. Parrish is chosen by locals who already live in the area because of its location, and migrants moving inbound from out of states are so often choosing Parrish because of its location. It's only 45 minutes from Tampa International Airport, and it's about 25 miles to Sarasota Airport. Not to mention Terracea State Park is about 5 miles from the city of Parrish. It's sincerely surprising that Parrish was not developed earlier. The location could not be better. That video took a very long time to make. If you're still watching, thank you for watching. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. If you have any questions about the Parrish real estate market, please see my contact information down below. Thank you.